Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with almighty E-100 with a big PP, fellas. Don't be sad if you are using the small one. That is completely fine. It depends on the preferences, fellas, and what do you enjoy and what you have fun playing with. I prefer a bit thicker one, you know, a bit more alpha damage, 750. With the standard ammunition, we have 246 millimeters of the penetration, which is fine, and with the gold we have 330 millimeters of the penetration. So in other words, you want to spam gold whenever you are playing with this tank. There is no other words around it, and I think this is the proper way to play with this tank. Although obviously if you made a decision to play with a 520 or 530 alpha damage gun, you have better shell velocity, you have better DPM, you have better accuracy. There is a lot of things going on, but you are significantly shitter with the trading, right? That's all. And now all we need to do, we need to enjoy ourselves and make someone very, very happy while slapping them in the face. Very first game, Fjords, unfortunately we have a losing spawn, but you know, a lot of things are depending on what enemies are going to do, and in many cases enemy team can be just simply bad, and we are going to be completely all right. Meanwhile, oh my bananas, 891 in the face. That's what I call a high roll, fellas. Oh my bananas. This is very, very good. Can we repeat the same thing? How are you doing, kind sir? Enjoying yourself? Just love me. Nah, another 750 in the face. Conqueror is saying, kill. I thought he was using the small PP. This is what he is thinking. Okay, beautiful. Very, very, very nice trade over there. We slapped him like there is no tomorrow, and I am feeling pretty happy with all of this. Unfortunately, not a penetration towards Vaza 55, but we are feeling very, very good, and we are feeling all right. In fact, we are feeling all right to this level that we are going to make quite a bit of pressure like this, and I think we are going to be okay. We are going to take our time to aim fully, and then we are going to slap Vaza 55 for another 650. You see, this is absolutely amazing stuff, fellas, and this is very, 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 very good, you know? This is what you want from your E-100, or this is what I want from my E-100 whenever I am playing the game, you know? I want to meet the enemy, I want to take smaller amount of the damage for the team, and I want to slap enemies back for 750. Or obviously in the perfect case scenario, in the perfect world, I do not want to take a single shot for the team, and I just simply want to slap the enemy. But you know, life isn't perfect, and unfortunately sometimes it is not so easy to do something, you know? This is the thing. Meanwhile, the E3s are making a hardcore pressure like this, and all we need to do, we need to follow them, and we need to make enemies very, very happy. That's all we need to do for a full happiness. Meanwhile, both of the E3s just fired, so what that basically means, we can take the kill for free, and we can enjoy ourselves. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Meanwhile, Fava is sniping from the back, not a big problem. And look at this, fellas. This tank feels great. We are having definitely a great time while slapping enemies in the ass, and while just punishing them left, right, and center. You cannot say that E-100 is a bad tank. And once again, as you can see, fellas, we are pretty much hunting the tourists. We are slapping every and each person who, well, okay, every and each tank which doesn't have too much of the understanding what he is doing in the game, and we are just, you know, we are like police officers sitting in the bush and giving the tickets for everyone who doesn't wear a seatbelt, okay? This is what we are doing, fellas. Or alternatively, talking on the phone. Here you go. Beautiful. Very, very nice. There's 2 trash burns, and you know what that means? That means we want to find a good angle to slap them. That's what we need for a full happiness. Can we do this for this mother trucker? I do not really think we can. But there's other trash burn for sure sitting probably somewhere around this area. At least that's what I am hoping for. Meanwhile, Arta is dead. Excellent, beautiful, Beautiful, beautiful. By the way, this game is literally perfect case scenario. You cannot make this shit up. It's just ideal for us, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is ideal. And there is not many games when I can say, oh my bananas, everything is going so damn well in our favor, and we can meet the trash burn to who we can load high explosives and slap him for 884. It is rare that we have those type of situations or those type of games, but in this situation you can see that yourself that we are just simply lucky. And you know what? Being lucky feels good. Being lucky feels very, very good. By the way, there is a standard B in the ass, but with all honesty, I just do not really care about him. I am just enjoying my journey, and I am slapping enemies left, right, and center. And you know what? I am feeling very, very good about this. Meanwhile, let's try to hit him like this. That was quite a bad shot by me, not gonna lie. And that's okay, you know, mistakes were made, not much what we can change about this. Meanwhile, oh my bananas, object. Are you actually going to allow me to jump on you? Mister? Mister? Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. Look at this Need for Speed. One wheelie drive, fellas. One wheelie drive Need for Speed. I'm trying to ram him to death. Unfortunately, I failed, but look at this beauty, fellas. 8,000 damage like there is no tomorrow. I mean, we killed it. We made this tank work to the best of our abilities while using the big PP, and that's what I'm talking about. This is what we want, and this is what we enjoy. Now I have a bit of the different idea, fellas. We have a very good game with this gun, right? I believe no one can say differently. This is very, very good game. 8,000 damage is very, very nice. Doesn't really matter which tank you are playing, right? So what is happening in my head? I am thinking maybe we could play with a small PP for a couple of games, and maybe we can try to have a great game, because we have an example already of the big PP, right? Or alternatively, what we could do, we could go like this. We could do a video with a small PP as well, let's say 1 week later on, you know? So we would allow this video to breathe a bit, not to repeat the same thing, right? Maybe this is the correct way to do the things. Yeah, okay. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I just had conversation in my head. I just figured out what we are going to do. We are going to keep playing with a thick PP, because this is what I prefer and this is what I love. So the plan is simple. We will have 3 battles today with a big PP, right? After that, we are going to let 1 week or maybe 2 weeks to breathe for this video, right? So you will see how E-100 with a thick PP looks like. And after that, we are going to play with a small PP, and you will see everything yourself. Maybe that is the right way to do the things. Meanwhile, we are saying thank you for our gentleman with who we rigged Brother in Arms. That's very much appreciated. Look, 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 look. We finished everything with 8,000 damage, 700 assisting damage, solid ace wanker, very, very nice, high caliber rigged Brother in Arms, 1,200 base experience, and we made casual 138,000 profits. Beautiful tanky 100 is. It is truly beautiful, fellas. Okay, round number 2, Cliff Standard Battle. What do we want to do here? We want to go on top. We want to play somewhere in the middle, I would say. But before everything, what we are doing, we are loading high explosive ammunition. And there is a reason for that. I'm loading high explosives just because I am expecting enemy light tank to say, we can make a hardcore pressure here and we can go on top of the hill. This is what I am expecting, and this is what I'm hoping for. But as you can see that yourself, fellas, I'm not going to be fast enough to get into position to slap him from here. So I am already pre-aiming over there, and I am just simply waiting until this gentleman will try to go up. And there he goes. A kind of bad shot by me, not gonna lie, but it is okay because the guy got slaughtered anyways, and this is what we need for a full happiness otherwise. Anyways, right? So it doesn't really matter. By the way, in this side, I think we are having the losing spawn, unfortunately, but we are not going to give up. We are going to feel fine, and we are going to be all right. I'm not going to play it in the middle instantly. What do I mean by saying this? I do not want to go here. Why so? Because I don't really think it's worth it. We are getting flanked by the Kranwagens, 277s, and whatnot. So I would rather take this corner over there. From this corner, I think we can be significantly more successful, and we can slap enemies left, right, and center. At least that's what I am hoping for, and this is what I am aiming for overall. And our team actually makes a humongous pressure over there, as you can see. So enemy tank destroyers are saying yum 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 yum, and they are farming our forces, which is not ideal, but that's what we have, and that's what we need to live with. Still, it doesn't look as bad as I initially thought it would. Meanwhile, what do I want to see? I want to see Mr. TVP peeking over there. I have no doubts whatsoever that it will happen eventually. When exactly, time will show everything, but he should appear somewhere around this area, right? And by the way, very important thing to highlight with the E-100, fellas, that you need to kind of spam the gold with this tank, right? I know, skill, who could expect the tier 10 tank whenever you feel a bit more confident or comfortable by spamming gold compared to the standard ammunition? Oh, yoy, skill. Yeah. I mean, it's just how it goes, it's just how it works, and this is the proper way. You know, T-54 is called the Heat T-54. Same goes for E-100. You can easily call this vehicle Heat 100, you know? At least this is how I look into all of this. Meanwhile, I am enjoying myself, I am having a great time, and all I am waiting for, I am waiting until this TVP will make a bad decision and he is going to peek over there. And I have no doubts that it could happen. Now, a bit of the sadder thing, I would say, is that, unfortunately, but enemies have no team. That being said, it is going to be very, very hard for us to make it work, honestly. Because I am already playing quite passively. So to farm a bit of the damage in this situation, it is going to be a bit of the challenge. Not what I expected, but this is what I have, and so far it truly looks like this is a complicated situation, but that's okay. Listen, I have a plan. I want to cross like this. Hopefully I will be able to do that, and if we are going to be able to cross like this, right, what we need to do next, we need to start working the middle out, okay? This is what I am aiming for. Yes, I know there is Grille who never been spotted, and probably Grille is sniping from somewhere over there, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything. This gentleman doesn't pay attention. Good, this is exactly what we want to see, and this is exactly what we want, and now we will start our farming simulator over there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it, fellas. I enjoy this tank. I would never ever say that it is the worst tank in the world of tanks and it is unplayable pile of caco, right? But you know, every person is enjoying different tanks, and every person would think differently. As an example, I have no doubts whatsoever that someone would say E-100 is pile of junk, right? And that is fair, and that is completely alright. Meanwhile, Vaza 55, I do not really care about the Vaza, to be fair with you, but what I care about this Kranwagen. Or do I? 277, sitting here in the open field, trying to penetrate him, and beautiful penetration. Very, very nice. This is exactly what we want to see, fellas. This is exactly what we want to see. Meanwhile, what do we want to do? You know what? I'm going to say for a Mr. Kranwagen high. Skill-wise, so because I can afford it and I have a good mood, okay? And I'm a friendly person, and I want to say, hi, how are you doing, my man? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having a great time? This is all I want to do, and now Kranwagen is questioning his life choices. He tracked me, but it's not over, and Kranwagen is saying, kill, 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 kill. That's it, game over for a Kran. Now, what we want to do, we want to get a bit more use here for obvious reasons, but the question is where exactly those two gentlemen are sitting at, because if I need to bet, I would already say that they are questioning their life choices and they might think about going like this, you know? So it very much depends on the situation. 3 guns, by the way. 3 guns. As you can see, Vaza is running away, but that's okay. All I want to do, I want to go on top of the hill in this situation, fellas. Yes, you are seeing this right. E-100 on top of the hill in the bloody cliff map. I do not know how to describe this situation, but this is what we have. You know, fellas, it's a Christmas matchmaking. What can I say? Christmas matchmaking, fellas. How about that? I would be very happy by having 1 extra shot here. Yeah, it is not ideal game, but with the decision which I made, I cannot complain and I just simply should accept my responsibility, which I do. Meanwhile, can we slap this gentleman just like so? Aiming, kaboom, slapping him for 800. And now we are going to see the most beautiful body roll of E-100. How about this? Are you ready? Zhug, 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 zhug. Fellas, that's what I call entertainment, okay? I was practicing for this for all my life, okay? I even made sure that I will polish my sleds. How about that? And this is how we are finishing the game. Score might not be the finest. I did not realize it in time that enemy team is taking 1 for the team, and unfortunately not much what we can change about this. But in the end of the day, we are fine. We have 2,800 damage, 1,100 assisting damage. This brings us to solid 4,000 combined, and we definitely cannot complain about this. Meanwhile, 42,000 profits. Nice. Let's go for a last game and let's enjoy our journey. Damn, I like this tank. I am feeling great today. Maybe because I was, you know, I want to tell you one thing, fellas. Before I am starting recording the video, I am thinking which tank do I want to play. Do I want to play E-100 or do I want to play Mouse or do I want to play LOL Tractor? And today I felt like E-100 is the right way to do the things and it is the right tank to play. Meanwhile, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. Okay, relax, take it easy. We got this, fellas. We are enjoying ourselves and we are having a blast. So, what is our goal? Our goal is to take this position here and just simply slap everyone who is sniping from the back. This is what I think and this is what I am dreaming about. I think this is the correct choice, fellas. So, please show me something nice. Please show me Grille sniping from the back and then we are slapping Grille. That's what I need for a full happiness. By the way, I do not really like how many forces do we have playing here. But to be fair with you, enemies doesn't have too many of the heavy tanks either. So I think we are kind of alright and we are feeling great. Although the biggest problem is UDES. If UDES will realize that they are kings in this position, this is going to be a bit complicated and a bit hard. Okay, Esterva, how are you doing this fine day? Take that. Boom, 700 in the face. Oh no, he has a fire extinguisher. That's a bit disappointing, fellas. I was expecting maybe this gentleman won't have fire extinguisher and then we can enjoy our marshmallows. But oh well, little did I knew. Little did I knew. Okay, I have an idea. How about if we would join the fight against this object over there? I am trying to go as much as I physically and possibly can in front just to save our object, and you know what? I think we are booming and I think we are having a great time. Meanwhile, trying to snap the object, unfortunately I failed doing so, which is okay. Fair enough, not much what I can change there, and now we have almighty Jack Pizda waiting around the corner. Fellas, Jack Pizda is no joke, especially when Jack Pizda is going with a full hits, and I have a feeling that this gentleman is going with a full hits. He just fired, that's good. All I want to do, I want to go sideways like this, and I want to slap him in the face just like so. Unfortunately, I missed the shot and I took one for the sniper schnitzel with the E3, which is fair enough, I guess. I should have expected that, right? And now we have what we have. I'm trying to go for a blind shot just like so. You never know when you will penetrate tank like this. And I need to figure out how to be successful here. This is a very hard game, fellas. Believe me or not, this is a hard game. For E-100, the best case scenario is whenever you are having a corner somewhere and whenever you can slap enemies for making a silly goose mistake in this way. But in this situation, I need to try to play hold down. And playing hold down with E-100, it is quite a challenge to say the least. But nevertheless, we found a beautiful angle and we slapped enemy object. Beautiful. That's what we are looking for and that's what we need. I have a feeling that we have a blind shot towards the E3, which would be very much appreciated, but you never know until the game will end. And now we have an Esterva sitting here. We will take our time and we will try to shoot towards the middle. Unfortunately, I missed my shot, but that is alright. Minus 3000 HP, definitely not ideal, but this is what we have and this is what we need to live with, fellas. So, can we say hello for this magnificent mother trucker? I mean, the chance of us hitting this is 100%. 100%. Never worried, never screamed, never cried. I just simply knew that we are capable of slapping him in the face. 2 seconds left. We are going to say for almighty Jack Pizda. Unfortunately, Jack Pizda had a bit different plans and he said, no, big boy, no. You are not going to penetrate me, which is a bit of the sad thing, but what can you do? It is alright. 1 second left. We should be able to eliminate... Oh, come on! We should be able to eliminate him again, but you know, game had a different plans. It's okay. We got this. We got this, fellas. Meanwhile, we have the Mr. Ergashem sitting here around the side. And you know what? I want to load high explosive ammunition for this guy. Because just for a meme to see this minus 1000 in the face. Kaboom, minus 1005. I called it. I called it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, you are seeing this right. That TIE 5 Heavy is sniping from the back. You are seeing this right. And you know what? He's having a great time and he's enjoying himself. That is good. We two-shot at Ergashem Flipwagen is saying... But once again, he cannot change absolutely anything in this situation, and now all we need to do for a full happiness is to see someone getting involved here. In fact, I will load high explosive for a Grille because I have a feeling that Grille should lurk somewhere in the shadows over there, and I am afraid that Sheridan is going to flank me just like so. Unfortunately, I'm spotted, but I do not really mind this too much because all I care about at the moment is to find the Grille and to slap him. That's all I care about. We found the Grille. Grille is looking at us. We are looking at him. We are shooting him 500 in the face. Unfortunately, not a penetration, but at least we have a hit. So that is something. Meanwhile, Arta incoming. I do not really mind that much, to be fair with you. And we are going to slap Mr. Grille once again. At least I believe we should slap Grille. Come on. I'm excited today, fellas. I have a great mood. I do not know, can you see this? Can you feel this? But I feel very, very good. Where is the Mr. Grille sitting at, huh? Where is the Mr. Grille sitting at, fellas? This is the question. If I need to bet, I think he's stuck. If I need to bet, fellas, I would say Grille. Oh, hi. Who this? Grille, no, let me shoot again. Boom, 500. That's okay. No complaints, no regrets. I am feeling very, very good. Unfortunately, I'm going to die nevertheless. How good I feel. But you know what? It was an enjoyable experience. I thought maybe Grille is coming for us, but it is how it is. Not much what we can change there. Enemy light tanks, oh boy, fellas. Those light tanks slapped everyone, literally. In this situation, enemy light tanks probably won this game for them. And yep, in this game, light tank can be very, very strong. And if they won the other side, even though we held the heavy side ourselves, or I supposed to say our team did, not much what we can change there. Nevertheless, 5.1 thousand damage, 900 assisting damage, very, very good Sheridan. Beautiful game by the Sheridan. Look at this. Light tanks are MVPs, literally. If not the light tanks, fellas, enemy team would get completely destroyed. Beautiful game. This is the situation when it deserves respect. All of them were doing damage and all of them were spotting. Insanity. Very, very nice. Anyways, we are back after last game. 16,000 profits only, but that's to be expected. We got a bit trolled by the RNG, but what we need to keep in mind, that we do not play even with the bounty equipment, which, let's get real, most of the people does, right? And our performance in the end of the day, 5,400 damage, 900 assisting damage. Very, very solid session, and I would say that was absolutely amazing. So, fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you were entertained by Almighty 100 and your host's skill, and hopefully we will repeat the same score with a small PP in a couple of weeks or so. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'm out for today. Peace.